I thought I would do a quick video showing this $20 servo I bought off eBay. There's a number on it, W5513-6T. The 6T is referring to the fact that it's a multi-turn servo. It's meant to be used in RC sailboats. I'm not going to use it in a sailboat. I don't know anything about sailboats. I thought I might use it in some other type project though, so I'm going to demonstrate it. I've got my bench power supply set at 6 volts. I've got one of these servo testers hooked up. Now it's flashing. It's not. That doesn't do that in real life. That's just the camera showing that. Here it is at 800 microseconds. And we're going to turn it up all the way to 2200 microseconds. And it turned about 8 times there. I didn't count it, but let's do it again and I'll count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Approximately 8 turns. The reason it says 6 turns on the box is because it's referring to probably a 1000. So from right here to 2000 microseconds. That would give you about 6 turns. I'll see if I can set it at that and you'll be able to see that. That should be about 6 turns. I didn't count them, but you can on the video. The other specs are right here on the box. I'm running it at 6 volts. That's its speed. Stall torque at 6 volts is 10.63 kilograms a centimeter. So that's over 20 pounds at about 10 millimeters. So this little wheel here that it comes with, I believe it's for wrapping a rope or string or whatever you want to call it around. It's a similar setup to this. This is something I made to be driven by an N20 motor. Don't have a motor on there now, but you can see the string is wrapped multiple times around this little drum right here. You can use it to position the slider back and forth. That's kind of what I was thinking about when I bought this, to see if it would be useful for anything like that. And I believe it would. I think at 6 turns I figured out it would move over 400 millimeters of string. So you could have a lot of movement or a very long slide. Don't hold me to those numbers. I haven't tested that yet. One of the things, about the only thing I don't like about it is that near its end point, it gets kind of slow. Might be a showstopper for some projects. If we set it at 1500, it should go to the middle. So that's approximately the middle of its rotation. You can see it creeping around a little bit. That's interesting. That could be because the servo controller is changing its position too. That seems pretty solid. The reason I bought it is because I was wondering if it worked this way or not. There's not a lot of information about these. I guess the RC sailboat people know what they do, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it was a continuous rotation thing or what. So I thought I'd make a video demonstrating it working. interesting. You might be able to make a control algorithm that would overshoot and stop it much quicker. Not sure if that would be possible without knowing position feedback from this thing. But anyway, I thought I would make a video showing how they worked because I wasn't sure. Thanks for watching. Oh, one thing I haven't mentioned is the current draw on it. I'll flip the camera back so you can see that as I'm operating it. So at idle, it's about 80 milliamps. Running 250. When it starts up, jumps up a little as you would expect. Seen almost half an amp at one point, I think. Yeah, that was half an amp at startup. I'll see if I can grab a little wheel while it's running and see if the current should go way up. I don't think I could stop it by my hand. So that's with me putting a lot of load on it. I'm just pressing down on the wheel. So it is a strong little dude. It has all metal gears, I think. I think that was on the website. I read that. So it's got bearings in it too. I know on the website it said it had all metal gears. There are other versions. I don't know of this particular servo. There's other things on the like eBay for a little cheaper, but I'm not sure if they work this way or not. I thought I would show what this looks like disassembled. Here's a little drum. It has a couple of holes. I'm trying to keep this in camera. Right down here, there's 2 holes, one for each of these grooves, but you can thread your string or whatever you're going to use through. This is some string I've got. It's control line string for a half A RC model. I've had it for probably 20 years. That's what this stuff I used here is. It doesn't stretch very much at all. So if I ever use this in a project, this is probably what I'm going to do. Thread it through those holes, wrap it around on each side. There's this little drum here. It came disassembled when I got it. There are 4 screws that I hold it on. Pretty simple. There are holes in here that your thread or sailboat lines or whatever you're going to use come out to. I think that's how it works. I'm not positive. One thing I did notice when I was taking this off, I had it on there before. It's held on by this 3mm screw, and it was almost impossible to get off there. I took 2 small screwdrivers, come in from here, and popped it up, but you could easily damage it just trying to get it apart. I tried to get it apart like this at first, but that didn't work. Messed that up a little, but that's not going to hurt anything. So just a little warning, if you mess with one of these, be careful. I wanted to show that because I was just showing it rotating before, and it wasn't really obvious what this was.